If you're craving a dessert but don't want to turn on that oven, you are in the right place. Today I'm making pecan caramel clusters inspired by those classic chocolate turtles. Let's get started. First up, we're toasting the pecans. I've got my dry skillet heating over medium, and I'm going to stir in the pecans. Move them around for about 4 to 5 minutes until they're fragrant and lightly toasted. You'll know they're ready because they'll start to smell amazing. Just be careful not to burn them. Once they're done, I'm taking these off the heat just to let them cool down slightly. Now onto the caramel. I'm using some soft caramel candies here, and to make it extra smooth, I'm adding in a bit of heavy cream. Heat in 30-second bursts in your microwave, stirring in between until it's melted and silky smooth. This should take about 1 to 2 minutes total. Let it cool just a bit so it thickens up. This helps it sit perfectly on top of the pecans. All right, it's assembly time. I've already lined a baking sheet with parchment paper, and here's a little tip I picked up after a couple of tries. Arrange the pecans in small clusters of about 3 to 4, overlapping them slightly. This makes a solid base and stops the caramel from leaking through. Trust me, it makes a difference. Now I'm spooning on about 1 to 2 teaspoons of that melty caramel right onto the center of each pecan cluster. Let it sit for about 10 minutes to firm up just a bit. Patience is key here. Next, it's time for the chocolate. I'm melting some semi-sweet chocolate chips in the microwave, again in 30-second intervals, stirring in between until it's nice and smooth. Now this step is optional, but to give the chocolate an extra glossy finish, I added in a little olive oil, which is a neutral oil. I'm going to give that a stir. Now here comes the fun part, spooning the melted chocolate over the cluster. You want to cover the caramel, but leave some of the pecans peeking out. Now, if you're like me and love a little sweet, salty combo, sprinkle a little flaky sea salt on top of each cluster. Finally, let's give these clusters some time to set. You can leave them at room temperature for about 30 minutes or speed things up by popping them in the fridge. And that's it. Easy, no-bake pecan caramel clusters that are seriously delicious. The recipe is always linked in the description box. And if you enjoyed this recipe, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.